Season 9, Episode 2, The Bridge. Let's do it. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another weekly review of The Walking Dead Season 9 today and stuff. Yes, and today we're of course reviewing Episode 2, which is titled The Bridge. So, yes, gotta clean my glasses there. And now I'm set. To be straight up with this episode, I thought it was... I had way more fun watching this episode than last week's episode. Now, I wouldn't say, I wouldn't say the episode was, as good as, an episode from Season 1 or 5 or 6, but it was still a good episode. This actually was a better episode than the last week's episode. I think it was a very good improvement. So, basically, the episode a month after the first episode, as they state. Of course, they're titled The Bridge. They're building the bridge, as they talked about. Because in the last episode, of course, the bridge collapsed and they need to rebuild it now and stuff. And that's basically what this plot of the episode is about. They need to rebuild a bridge, but of course, it's not that successful because, of course, people from, Alexandria and the Kingdom and Sanctuary are having to work together to build this bridge. And, of course, there's some people from the Sanctuary who are, of course, being dipwads and not cooperating and shit, which is mostly just one, jack-off who's, just pissing off Daryl a lot. And so, there's some scrapping and some fighting in this episode and stuff. So, that's nice. They actually have not almost completed the bridge, but they have gone along pretty far with this bridge. It's, pretty well made so far. Not entirely. But the side plot of the episode is involving Michonne and Maggie. So, Michonne goes to the hilltop to gather some food. They need some more food supplies for help with the Sanctuary people out who are helping to build a bridge and shit. And, of course, there's, this kind of, tension between her and Maggie. No, did I say Maggie came to the hilltop? No, Michonne came to the hilltop. I don't know if I said that right. Yeah, she came to the hilltop asking Maggie to give her some food. They need some bit more food and stuff. But there's a bunch of other problems happening, because the guy, I didn't hear this one thing properly. Some guy with some other thing comes to the hilltop yet, hasn't shown up yet. I don't know why. But they basically, Michonne comes to her asking they need more food and stuff. They need to fix the tractor and stuff. And right now, the guy who's the guy who's supposed to be planting their crops, Earl, is the guy who tried to kill her last week because Gregory told him to, basically. So, and he's locked up right now as punishment. So he's not really helping to build the crops right now, which is a bit of a problem right now. And there's a bit of sort of tension between Maggie and Michonne about how Michonne kind of asking her, telling her basically how flat out that she went a little bit too extreme with Gregory, but she's telling her it had to be done for safety for people and shit like that. So a little bit of tension from there and stuff. And these are the two primary plots of the episode. I feel like Rick's side of the plot with them building the bridge and stuff was better. The side part with Michonne and Maggie was good, but not as strong. I don't think as the last one. It was strong in character development and stuff. Because Maggie goes, she basically lets Tammy, the wife of Earl, the guy locked up, she's been begging to see him for over weeks now. And Michonne, after talking to Jesus, convinces Maggie to let Tammy go see him and stuff. And after letting her go down and see her, she starts to learn that there's, some, stuff about his past, and that's kind of bad. So she wants to go down there and talk to him about it and ask him what was because she learns that he had a drinking problem in town, and she wants to ask him about that. And she tells her that he had a drinking problem after he got off cigarettes and stuff. It was a big problem and stuff, and he was pulled over on the side of the road one day when picking up his kid and stuff. His wife can't pick them up, but she didn't leave him because he made a vow to stay with him and try and keep the family together. So that's nice. And they managed to do that, of course. And Maggie is starting now more sympathize with Earl because she's still not happy about him trying to kill her, which of course he wouldn't be because he tried to kill you. But he also admits that he asks her why he didn't kill him, why he killed Gregory instead of him, because like I said, Gregory told him to go kill Maggie, but actually it was from his own will he chose to go kill Maggie. He was more weak and stuff, and so he's kind of confused. He was more weak, so he's confused about why he wasn't killed and Gregory was. And she asks him, "You judging my decision or saying I made a mistake?" He said no, and she's like, "Good." So. Yeah, but he's admitting his mistake and stuff, and so Maggie's now going to give him a second chance and stuff, and keep him supervised. They're going to make him do some work while he's supervised and stuff. But she'll talk to Michonne about how she's going to put more laws and stuff into place with the hilltop, because she asked Michonne Maggie to do that. So of course, like I said, Earl being supervised is one of them. Him paying his debt by working and stuff. But of course, also getting the plow fix and some crops and sending out some food to the others to help. So yeah, that's all going very swell. But she also, and basically Maggie also tells Michonne, because Michonne asks why she changed her mind about her role, and she tells him that because her father, Herschel, was also like that. He was also a bit of a drinker and stuff, and he was kind of low a little bit in his life, but he managed to get better and become a good person and stuff. So, and he's one of those people who got a second chance, and Earl's another person who deserves a second chance. And she tells Michonne also that Gregory is not one of those people who deserves a second chance because he had his chance multiple times. He can't be redeemed, which no one not agreeing with her there. Like, everyone agrees with her. You know, he does not need any more chances. He cannot be redeemed, so smart choice killing him. Big extreme, but still, smart choice. But she does tell Michonne she's going to figure out who in the Hilltop decides when they, execute someone. So, yeah, basically they were talking about how, like, she's going to put more rules in place and stuff. But aside from that plot, the main plot of the episode, of course, I kind of diverged off that main plot there within. So, of course, the main plot, like I said, is them building the bridge, but a bunch of problems. So, of course, with them building the bridge, they also have to keep a walker herd off, so they don't cross their path. Tara, along with, oh my god, Jerry, I almost forgot his name, Jerry. So, Tara is on a watchtower, making sure walking after the herd. And she has Jerry and some other guy from the sanctuary, where they have these sound machines that go off to help diverge the herd. But they run into a problem because Jerry, he sets off his sound machine to diverge the herd. But point 2 does not set off their sound machine, so the herd actually starts coming near to where the group is and building the bridge, which is not good because now the herd comes across Daryl and Aaron who are getting some logs together, and it does not go well because they don't start booking it out of there. But then Aaron and another guy was helping to push a log on top of more log and stuff. But there's one guy who was helping to pull it up. He kind of booked it out of there, and the log kind of started falling down. So Aaron had to push the other guy out of the way, but he got crushed underneath it a little bit to help him get out of it. And it was this is actually one of the grossest things I've seen lately in a while in the show. Ever since definitely Glenn and Abraham's death, it's not on par of being that gross, but it was still pretty gross. So after they moved the log off Aaron's, his arm's completely smashed and stuff. It's bleeding everywhere. You could see a bone really coming out of his arm. It was really gross. That's definitely the grossest thing I've seen in a while in the show. It was gross and stuff. Rick and the others come to the system and help get Aaron out of there. Daryl gets him out of there and takes him to Enid, who's a doctor in training. Sadiq, who's their new doctor of the group. He's been, he put Enid under his wing. I guess is that what the phrase is? I don't know. He's now her mentor. I guess he teaches her a couple things, so she knows how to help out people and This, of course, is a big deal for her because, she has now help out Aaron, who's really badly injured. But, of course, sadly for Aaron, the only way they could fix him is to stop the bleeding and stuff is to amputate the arm. So he's now lost an arm. But she did successfully fix him. I mean, not fix him. She had a common arm, but still, she did successfully save him. As long as they keep the wound not infected, he'll survive and live. But he's fine. He's good. He's missing an arm now, but still, he's good. And then, of course, we find out who did not turn on the other sound machine, and Daryl finds out. And that same guy who was pissing him off earlier, because, the reason why he was pissing off earlier was because he kept forcing the little kid Ben from the kingdom to give him more water, even though he told, "Nah, we have a spare of water. It's not enough for you." Of course, he's being a dick about it. And then Ben whooped his ass a little bit by just knocking him to the ground and shit. And then he was about to go fight Ben, but then Daryl made him not try to stop him, and then they got into a fight. Not important, but still, I just felt like mentioning that. But yeah, then Daryl almost tries to murder that guy, and of course, Carol stops him and tells him we'll find a better way. But he's like, there's only one way to deal with these assholes, which of course is killing the sanctuary people. Which, I mean, it's not wrong, I guess, but still, there's rules down in this world. And Rick also not done with that guy's shit, so he sends him back to the sanctuary because he's just a jackass and idiot. So their whole plan for today about getting the bridge done and ready. They're now a little bit behind schedule. Well, and of course, Aaron lost an arm, and then they, of course, had to send a guy back because he's a dick. But it was still, for the most part, it was not the best of days for them. But still, at the end of the day, everything turned out fine. No one died. They got rid of the jackass. Everything was fine. They stopped the walkers who were coming in. They are set back a little bit, but everyone's fine, happy and stuff. So it's all good now. And also now, out of nowhere, Father Gabriel and Jadis are now in a relationship, which is it kind of came out of nowhere. Honestly, I don't know, it really just came out of nowhere. From they didn't really tease that in the last episode. Really, I don't think, there was nothing in the last episode that teased that. We saw Jadis in the last episode. When we saw her with Gabriel in the first episode, we never saw any kind of interaction between them set up a relationship, but now there is a relationship between the two of them, so it's kind of like, I don't know, it's weird and random and stuff, like, so like, it just kind of came out of nowhere, really, for me. It was kind of like, okay, that's happening. Now, like, I mean, like, maybe give it time for me, maybe I might get used to it, I don't know, because I like Gabriel, but I'm not the biggest fan of Jadis, and that's, like, still, but, like, you know, just give it time, I guess, for me. But the entirety of the episode of actually being told, like, a flashback sort of thing, I guess, not really, because, like, because the episode starts with Rick going, and then going down to a prison cell in Alexandria to talk to Negan and tell him about the day that happened so far, tell him about how, like, we're not just fighting to survive anymore, we're fighting for, like, a future and stuff. And, like, we're all working together well, we're all coming together great and stuff. And, of course, today was the first major setback we had in a while, but still, at the end of the day, we all came together, because it's in human nature to come together, and what he was telling Negan. I think he's telling him, when can I see this, Rick? And, like, Rick's telling him, like, never, he'll die behind these bars. Basically, Negan's telling Rick how, like, he's not trying to save the world, he's just getting it ready for him. And he asks him, who's he trying to make a future for? Like, something like that. Like, who's he trying to make a future for? For Carl and stuff? And Rick gets a little pissed at that. He tells him that don't speak his name. And Negan's basically telling him that, like, he's basically telling Rick that at some point he will get out of here and stuff. Because, like I said, he did say, like, Rick's getting the world ready for him, which he's not, but still, it's what Negan's saying he is. So, yeah, we don't see Negan that much, really, in the episode. Like, he's in the prison cell, his voice is very groggly, it's very kind of sore and rough around, maybe because Rick did, like, sort of, like, cut his throat a little bit, not to, like, to kill him, but he did cut his throat. I think that's his age, so maybe that kind of messed up his voice a little bit. And we can tell his beard's really long now, like, he's been there for a while. You know, like he's, of course, in the shadows, like, we can see his beard grow now, it's, like, ridiculous. Like, he's Santa Claus now, Santa Negan. God, that's stupid, that'd be a terrifying Santa Negan. That'd be a terrifying image. But yeah, so I'm not really sure how many times we're gonna see Negan this season. Like, he's the main character still this season, but I'm not sure. Cause, like, Jeffrey Morgan is still credited in the opening intro, but I'm not sure how many times we'll see him, and when we do see him, how often will it, like, how many scenes he'll have when he appears, like, how long will he be on screen. I don't know yet, but still, he's still around, kicking about, and doing some stuff in prison. But yeah. And yeah, and the episode ends with that jackass from the Sanctuary starts walking back at night to, like, of course, to the Sanctuary. He's walking back at night, and he hears someone in the bushes, and he looks around and sees. I guess he apparently recognizes the person, but then the person grabs him and then ends. I mean, I don't know who grabs him. Like, I think he recognized him, or maybe he just. I'm pretty sure he recognized him, but, like, I guess the guy just grabbed him and. Maybe it might have been Daryl. Actually, that's a good point. Actually, because, like. I just realized that now. It could have been Daryl. It also could have been Daryl, probably. Yeah, probably could have been Daryl. So you never know. It could have been Daryl who killed him because, you know, Daryl's got a bit of a temper and really hates that guy, so he probably killed him. So yeah. But yeah, overall, I give this episode a 7 out of 10. I'd say, yeah, 7 out of 10. I'm like, I was originally going to give it an 8 out of 10, but then I decided, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Because, like, it's taking a step in the right direction now. It's like, it's way better paced, I feel like, in this episode. It was way more. I wasn't feeling like I was bored during this episode. It was way better and stuff. But I still wouldn't say it's as good as an episode from, like, season 1 or 5 or 6. Like, there were some really good episodes then. Like, it's not on par with those episodes yet. So, like, it's definitely a 7 out of 10 right now. It's kind of walking a really thin line to, like, 8 out of 10, but it's a really thin line. So, like, it's so far a 7 out of 10. But yeah, it's definitely a better episode, I would say. It's just better episode, I'd say. I was definitely more engaged in this episode, so. Yeah, and it was cool to see Negan back for a short amount of time we did see him. And of course, it was nice to see some Walker kills. It was cool and stuff. And like Rick was going at it. And Rick and Daryl, they had some good Walker kills there with like knives and stuff. It was pretty good. Good episode. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Tell me in the comment down below if you saw this week's episode, and if you did, what did you think of it? Or if you are you not watching Walking Dead? If you aren't watching Walking Dead, then tell me if you are or not. I don't know. But yeah, just tell me in the comment section down below what did you think of this episode. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys for the next episode of Walking Dead. Bye. Oh!